Hello everyone, GM Admiral here, doing another little quick view of one of my new releases. This is the Once Upon Believer's Guide to the North Pole supplement, and you do need the core rulebook in order to get full use of this, but I just wanted to flip through and show you all a few things. This was our big push to have a little holiday release this year. And I think I just got my hard copy today. Those of you who bought the PDFs previously got a little coupon in the back so that you can get print on demand for a much cheaper price. So we have over here, we start off with our little quote here from 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and we really wanted to kind of embrace all the famous Christmas stories and the Christmas television shows and things like that. Really hard to do because not all of it is public domain, but I think you'll notice that we got some nods in here. So like here we have the conductor. Clearly that's a reference to Polar Express, even though you'll notice that Polar Express is not actually mentioned in the book at all, unfortunately, because of copyright issues. So we did a North Pole map, and here it is, fully opened up. We just made a couple of fun little regions. We left some empty areas like the Coast of Chill, Southern Reaches. This is for GMs to make up their own thing. But essentially what we said is the North Pole is real, except for exists only in Imaginara. And every year, 12 days before Christmas, they light the Christmas tree, known as the Everlasting Tree, and that kind of blurs the border between the real world and the North Pole, and this allows people to travel back and forth between the real world and Imaginara. We got a little map of Elf Village, which we had some fun with, coming up with some ideas for the different festivities that happen here. There's the big Everlasting Tree. We talk a lot about belief as an energy source in the North Pole. As you know, that belief is a big part of Once Upon. So, the readers believe in you more, the more powerful you get and whatnot. Mike McRae created a fun little advent calendar here of important dates through December of things that the elves have to do and the celebrations they do each night. That's really cute and fun. And so these are our notable places. There's a gingerbread village, the Howling Peaks. I had a fun time designing that, thinking about the Yeti and some of the scenes from Rudolph kind of encapsulated there. The Ice Flats, Narwhal Bay, the North Pole train station. It has its own location, and this is kind of, where we go into the Polar Express a little bit. The Reindeer Preserve, we said that, Santa, he finds injured reindeer, nurses them back at the Reindeer Preserve with the help of an elf named Pepper. We also had a fun little time putting in the Tomten, which are, I believe they're Swedish in origin, but they're basically little gnomes that come out during the holidays. And we did try to grab a little bit from lots of different regions. I wish we could have done more. We just kind of ran out of time, unfortunately. Santa's Workshop. We got all this wonderful public domain art of Santa Claus that we were able to embed and really got a good feeling. It really flows. And of course, Arthur Rackham had his own little variation of Santa Claus. We were able to include that as well. I do introduce a new type of plot device here called auras. And auras are basically plot devices that you can use to help other people instead of benefit yourself. So if you've ever played Once Upon before, you know that plot devices can help you get dice in your pool. Well, auras, which are your personalities, your quirks, etc., can actually buy your friends extra dice when they roll. I also created a new optional rule called Holiday Spirit. This is something that your character can have or cannot or might not have. It's like binary. And there are ways that you can lose it, ways that you can gain it, etc. And using it can help you avoid different problems that your character might be having. 4 new archetypes, all really focused around stories that have to do with Christmas. We've got the believer who, the believer, Christmas is real, everything about Christmas is real, Santa's real, et cetera, et cetera. The curious is someone who thinks that there's a possibility that there's something there when it comes to Christmas time. However, they're not completely sure. The curmudgeon, this is like your grump, this is your Scrooge, right? And then the doubter who says, Christmas is not real. There's no way that Santa Claus can possibly be real. We then get into characters from around the region. Captain Tinheart, Troy Meppian's created him. It's great. The Ghost of Christmas. Old Man Winter. Ruprecht the List Keeper. Mike McRae wrote this up. Really, really cool. Based off of some real lore. It's basically Santa Claus's best friend. Amazing picture of Santa. Frosty the Snowman is not something that you can use, but we just use the snowman here to kind of fill that idea, that concept. And then we went into antagonists, and I really wish that we had another 2 weeks so I could have just filled this up with lots of antagonists. So we have a couple of minions. We've got a lackey here. Most of these are all real. My gift gremlins are kind of tribute to the movie Gremlins. Humbugs are just a fun little thing that I invented here in New Hampshire, where I grew up. There's a place called Santa's Village, and it's like a theme park. And one of the rides, you go through Ebenezer Scrooge's house, and there are these little things called humbugs that are wrecking everything. And it's one of those ones where you get like a laser light and get to shoot them. So I was like, I'm going to put humbugs in here. Scrooge, Jack Frost, Grilla is in here. Of course, you had to put the Yule Cat in there if Grilla is going to be in here. Krampus as well. We have a full adventure. This probably would take 2 sessions to get through if you play it all the way through. A really fun story with a bit of a, I don't want to say there's a twist at the end, but I love having antagonists that have a reason for being antagonists, and it brings a lot of ethical discussions up. We also include a bunch of story seeds. These are basically just very short adventures. I think we got 4 of them in here. We might have 5. Just short adventures that you can turn into whatever you would like. And of course, we put in 4 pre-generated characters as well. They do have the holiday spirit slot here on the character sheet, which the ones from the core rulebook do not have. I also gave each one of these an aura plot device to use, just to show how the new mechanics work for the game while you are playing. This is so cute. Philippa riding on the back of the Billy Goat. I believe Philippa was delivering the mail, helping the mail carrier. Yeah, here's the story back here. I will deliver the greetings, she said. So great. Jay Sedalius wrote all of these backstories to the 4 pre-gens, so they're awesome. And look, a pig soldier. That's so funny. I love it. So, anywho, this is, I think we're going to do a few more supplements like this. I know we have a couple adventures and whatnot coming down the pike. I know that we've got a couple of book ideas as well, like full 150 to 200 page books. So those will be coming down the pike as well. Once Upon is not going away. So please, if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. You can get the digital for fairly cheap on DriveThruRPG, but as you can see, the physical copy is very nice. It is only in softcover because it's only 64 pages, so that's a little bit too thin to get a hardcover out of it. But that is Once Upon. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you do pick up the Once Upon core rulebook or the Believer's Guide to the North Pole, please leave a review. Reviews do a lot on DriveThruRPG, especially in a world where there are just many new role-playing games coming out basically on a daily basis. All right, everyone, that's all I got for you. Take care.